So just imagine, like any athletic pursuit, to stay at the top, you gotta keep grinding. You gotta keep putting in that work every day. You gotta be training. Imagine all the effort that one puts in to become a champion. Whether it's Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Tiger Woods, some football team, the Patriots, whoever it is, they've got to be grinding on a daily basis. They don't just stay the same. You don't just keep the same skill set you have by going out once and, say, talking to girls or challenging yourself socially. Well, why should it be any different? It's not. It's totally the same. You might go out once to a bar, to a club. Maybe you're out in the day. Maybe you have a really good night. Maybe you have a really good day. You approached the girls that you were attracted to. You got out of your comfort zone. You pushed yourself through approach anxiety, worries, fears. You overcame challenges and obstacles in the environment, within yourself. And you maybe feel really great. And you go home, you go to sleep, and the next day, you have to do it all over again. It never ends. I don't know if you think this, but you might wonder, when is it going to stop? When is the approach anxiety going to go away? When are the challenges going to go away? When am I going to reach a level where this becomes easy for me, where I don't have to put in the work anymore, where I can just sit back and the results are going to come to me? And the answer is never. It's never going to stop. The approach anxiety is never going to go away. The worries and the fears is never going to go away. The challenges and the obstacles are never going to stop. It never ends. So just like in any physical activity or any mental pursuit, whether it's educational, it doesn't matter what it is. This is no different than any other field of expertise. And it requires you to put in constant effort. And the more work you're willing to put in, the more you're willing to optimize outside of game, outside of when you're at the gym, pumping the weights. Are you eating the proper foods on a daily basis every single day? That's how you build muscle. Or that's how you lose weight, depending on what your goals are. You don't just keep the muscles that you have by going to the gym once. You don't just keep gaining muscles by going to the gym one time. You must continually go and push yourself to failure. The failure never stops. The falling never stops. You're going to get injuries. You're going to have to play through injuries. You're also going to lose. And you might even miss the majority of the time. There's that famous statistics from Michael Jordan where he missed more shots than he made. But he had to go for it. You got to make the shot. You got to take the shots. You got to make the attempt. When you see that pretty girl that you'd like to talk to, you have to go talk to her. And you are going to get rejected. You are going to fail. You are going to feel embarrassed. You can't avoid these emotions. So this game is emotional. This game is mental. You just learn to be stronger. You learn to fail. You learn how to fall. When you walk away and the girl's like, oh, sorry, not interested, you're like, no worries, have a nice day. You make a joke when you leave. You keep yourself in a positive mood. You learn emotional control in this game. Just the same as if you're a skateboarder, you learn how to fall down. You learn how to kick away when it doesn't feel right. You learn how to commit with 100% confidence. And how do you do that? Through repetition. This is no different. Repetition. Make the attempts. Open the girls. Get into set. Learn how to talk. Learn how to keep talking. Learn how to move things forward. And then you keep taking action. You're consistent. You have to be consistent with this like anything else. You don't get to reach high levels of skill in anything with inconsistency and a burst of energy every now and again, whenever you feel like it. That's what separates the amateur from the pro. Like is stated in the book Turning Pro by Steven Pressfield, he says in there, the amateur does the thing whenever they feel like it. The pro takes action regardless of how he feels. And this is no different. You show up. You learn discipline. Meaning when you don't feel like it, you know that you need to show up and put in the work, or else you're not getting any better. You're not going to get closer to your goals. You're not going to find that girl that you connect with and that you can perhaps take things to a romantic level with. That's not going to happen if you are not constantly going out there. You're not blaming your looks. You're focusing on what's within your control. You're not blaming something external from you. You focus on your actions. You focus on what's within your control. I had a buddy, and he said in the next 3 months, let's make a goal that we maybe find 20 women that we're interested in and that maybe they also are interested in us and would like to take things to a romantic place, if you know what I mean. But now thinking about that, that's not the best measurement for success, because you don't have ultimate control over whether somebody wants to go on a date with you, whether somebody wants to sleep with you. You don't have control over that. So instead, what I would focus on is say, how many days a week am I committed to going out? And I will measure my success on that criteria. Did I go out the times during the week I said I was going to go out? Did I put in the amount of hours that I said I was going to put in when I did go out? Did I make the approach on the women that I was compelled to talk to, or did I bitch out? Was I able to keep myself in a positive mood? Was I able to make myself have a good time? Even if internally I didn't feel like having fun, but I made myself dance. I made myself go conversate. Maybe my goal is to add value to the environment. When I enter an interaction, how much energy can I contribute to the interaction? This is what I would measure my success on. How long are you willing to commit yourself to this process? Because there's people that can do something for a decade and they still suck. They still suck. And why is that? Not because they're any different, but because they probably weren't consistent. They probably weren't putting in the hours. They probably weren't doing the approaches. They weren't taking nearly enough action. They maybe were arrogant, weren't willing to learn from others. They weren't analyzing their nights and seeing where they could have done better, what they did do well, and giving themselves credit for the small wins and focusing on the positive so that they can build off of that, because you can't build off failure. You can only build off of your wins. So you focus on those, but then you also are analyzing where you could have done better. As well, your strategy, behaviors. Are you going out? Are you experimenting? Are you pushing your comfort zone? Are you doing the thing that's difficult for you? Or are you just staying in your comfort zone? Oh, I only approach girls that are alone. I only go out in the daytime. Well, then you're going to stay the same. You're going to stay stuck. But then you're going to blame something else, like your looks, or you're going to say that somebody else is better than you because they have some other advantage. No, you have the ability to go out and work and make money. You have the ability to go out and do the approaches. You have to work on your time management. Are you working on your scheduling? Are you setting your life up in a way where you can sustain your actions for the long run? Are you disciplined? Are you going to bed at a reasonable hour so that you can stay up late at night and go and hit up the bars and go and hit up the clubs? How committed to this are you? If you say you're committed, then are you putting in the work? Actions speak louder than words. Maybe you don't really want it. Maybe you think you do. Maybe you like to struggle. Maybe part of you needs to struggle. Maybe part of you is addicted to failure. This happens in sales and in business. Commonly, it's a common thing. Somebody has this glass ceiling where when they reach a certain amount of money or a certain amount of success, they sabotage themselves because they have negative perceptions either around money or success. Realize in any pursuit, in anything where you're going to be successful, that comes with attention, that comes with scrutiny, that comes with crap talk. And if you're not able to handle that, then you will sabotage yourself. This comes with the territory. You're not going to have massive amounts of success and expect to stay anonymous. You must embrace the spotlight. You must embrace the attention. And that's why you feed yourself positive things. You read high-level literature. You're constantly studying. You are being proactive of the people that you are keeping around you and the influences that you are subjecting yourself to. What are you feeding yourself? What are you feeding your mind? What are you feeding your body? You must take control over all aspects of your life. That is how you are going to win. As well as getting coaches, getting mentors, bouncing ideas off each other, like this video, like this video, but also like in this video, I'm sharing ideas. Leave me a comment. Let's get some discourse going. Let's get some conversation going. Let's help one another. Hit me up on a free 30-minute phone call where we can discuss strategy more and I can help you more with maybe the challenges that you're going through. Questions. I can share my over 12 years of experience to help you overcome maybe some things that you're going through, confusion, whatever it may be. I'm here to help. I want to help you. As well as I offer Infield training, so you can inquire about that at datingdestruction@gmail.com. But hey, if it's not me, get somebody. Why is this any different than an athletic pursuit? The best in the world get coaches. They get people to consult with. Even the king has people he consults with. Even somebody in a high-level business hires people better than they are. at certain tasks. Masterminding, bouncing ideas off each other, reading books, educating yourself. This is huge. Treat this like a pro. Treat this like a professional. But ultimately, get out there and take action. Action is king. Experience is king. So like the video, subscribe to the channel. And until next time, peace out, my friends.